I do want to say that, as you can see, this is being recorded the day after the playoff semifinal game. So for that, I apologize. But for everything I'm going to say in this video, I don't really apologize for it. Wow. What a game Ohio State just played. Dominance on both sides of the ball. Justin Fields taking a hit and then playing out of his mind. Trey Sermon playing out of his mind. Kerry Coombs and the defense playing out of their minds. This team surprised me yesterday. This team surprised me yesterday, and they surprised me in every facet, and no exaggeration, this is by a mile and a half the best game we have played all season. Ladies and gentlemen, the record pillow now sits at 7-0. We're close to a perfect season. I'm going to talk through this game against Clemson, give you my thoughts, and preview the Alabama game a little bit. You'll see my video later today on reviewing the playoff semifinal games. And then you'll see a video later on me predicting the national championship. But let's talk about the Clemson game first. What's up, Tailgaters? My name is Tailgate Nate. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my 10th Ohio State fan reaction of the season. And this is going to be the best one, in my opinion. Ohio State beats Clemson in the rematch of last year's playoff semifinal in the Sugar Bowl, 49-28. This team played out of their absolute minds. Now, last year was probably the best playoff semifinal. You can make the case for Georgia, Oklahoma, but probably the most competitive playoff semifinal we have seen in the college football playoff history, and that was last year. Justin Fields throws an interception in the end zone caught by Nolan Turner, and that seals the game for Clemson to win. Now, do I think the refs may have been on Clemson's side? A little bit. There were a lot of missed calls that went against Ohio State for sure in that game. And coming into this game, I didn't necessarily think we were going to do all that well. With the way that both teams have been playing this year, I thought, yeah, Ohio State has a shot and we're good enough, but are we playing good enough? That was my thoughts coming into this game. And normally what I would do is I would go on ESPN, I would pull up the play-by-play, and I would go drive-by-drive for you guys. I'm not going to do that in this game. I'm going to give you my overall thoughts and opinions because do I have a lot to share with you? First off, coming into the game, we were going to be down Master Teague, Harry Miller, and a couple of other key players as well. I think even Zach Harrison was out of this game. And we didn't seem to miss them at all. Now, I'm not saying don't come back, and I hope Harry Miller comes back, hope Master Teague comes back, hope Zach Harrison could come back for the championship game. But we did not miss a beat. We said, okay, we got players out. So what? And that is the mentality that Ohio State had all game. They're like, okay, so what? Yeah, you guys beat us last year. So what? Dabo ranked us 11th. So what? That is the mentality they had all game. And it was very exciting to watch. And if you were at the game, if you were one of the few people that were at that game, I guarantee none of you probably were. I'm very jealous of you. But this team played outstanding. Let's go piece by piece here. We have to talk about Justin Fields. Justin Fields taking a hit late in the second quarter from James Skalski. Obvious targeting penalty, leaning with the crown of the helmet, hits him in the ribs towards the back area, not where he doesn't have a lot of padding. Justin Fields in obvious discomfort and obvious pain. He gets up, and the very next play that he gets in, they put in C.J. Stroud for a play, but the very next play that he is on the field, throws a touchdown pass to Chris Olave, his favorite target. Gets off the field, gets in the medical tent, gets a couple shots, comes back on the field, puts down another touchdown drive. Ohio State was up 35-14 at halftime, and coming into this game, I didn't have the biggest confidence. I think I've already said that, but I mean, after the first half, I thought we can do this. This is a winnable game. This game is in our control. As long as we didn't let it get out of control, we were going to win the game, and we didn't. We never let it get out of control. Justin Fields played great. I think on passes 30 yards down the field or more, he was 4 or 5 with a couple touchdowns. He was lights out today. Lights out. Now, I know he made the one mistake in the interception, but that ball was tipped at the line, fluttered on him. Nothing you can do about it. Didn't affect the game. But Justin Fields played lights out. 22 of 28, 385 yards, 6 touchdowns, which I believe is a Sugar Bowl record. Crazy. He played absolutely insane. Now, Trey Sermon, 31 carries, 193 yards, and a touchdown. Trey Sermon played great today. There were a lot of points where I thought Trey Sermon was down, and he got back up and kept running. There were a lot of points today that Trey Sermon looked like one of the best running backs, if not the best running back in the entire country. There were points today where Trey Sermon looked like the back from Oklahoma plus 10 times more. This Trey Sermon carried over momentum from the Big Ten championship game, took advantage of Master Teague not being there, took advantage of every single carry that he had today, or yesterday, and ran with it. He played phenomenally. Chris Olave, phenomenally. Garrett Wilson had some great catches as well, and especially getting the tight ends involved, keeping the linebackers and safeties on their heels. There were a lot of good plays. But when you look at the defensive side, this was what was worrying about this game to me, was the defensive side of the ball. If the defense wasn't going to be able to keep up, this was going to be a long game for Buckeye fans. It was. Clemson had a pretty good offensive line. The defense had not been playing the best, period. And, of course, we knew we were going to give up some points. Clemson and Trevor Lawrence are just that good. But the defense played really well today, too. It took them a little bit to get them figured out. But after they got him figured out, they were getting pressure to Trevor Lawrence. They were not letting ETN run the ball. Sean Wade, 7 banks after getting beat. The very next drives of the respective time in the game, they came out and played great defensively. This entire team was at 100%. Even when they were up by 21 points with a minute to go, they didn't back out. That interception in the end zone, they could have given them the pity touchdown, but they didn't. They could have let them score, but they didn't. This team played phenomenally today, and I can't stress that enough. I have never been happier with the way that Ohio State has played a game in recent memory. Maybe the 2014 National Championship game and the 2014 Sugar Bowl, but this was a stellar performance. This performance, I'm going to remember this for years. This is the first time we've beaten Clemson all time, and what a way to do it. All credit to Trevor Lawrence and Amari Rodgers and Dabo Swinney. They played a great game. Dabo Swinney ranking us 11th. I didn't like it. I thought it was arrogant. I thought it was all the trash talk of him not really wanting to play Ohio State. Clemson fans, hey, it's a tough loss. I respect you. I don't hate anybody. I disagree with some things that people may say, but I truly don't hate anyone. Clemson fans, you guys have an incredible team and will continue to have an incredible team as long as Dabo Swinney is there. But I could not be more proud of my team. I could not be more proud of Ohio State. I could not be more proud of Justin Fields. I could not be more proud of Ryan Day, Kerry Coombs, and that entire staff. This team played the best game of the season, and we're going to have to play better against Bama. Let's preview the game against Bama just a little bit, shall we? Just a little bit. Bama has a better offensive line than Clemson. Bama has a Heisman candidate wide receiver in Devontae Smith. Sorry, let me grab water. They have a Heisman candidate at quarterback as well. This is going to be a hard team to beat. This is going to be a challenge for Ohio State, to say the least. And in the upcoming week, I will put out a video with a huge preview on the national championship game. I'm not sure how long the video will be. Of course, I haven't recorded it yet, but it will be a huge preview, and I'll give you my prediction in that game as well. But this game is going to be fun. This is going to be a fun national championship, and this has potential to be a candidate for game of the decade in the college football realm. This has the potential to be game of the century in college football realm. You got Alabama, who's been dominant all year long, boasting a perfect record and getting through Notre Dame with ease. And then you have Ohio State, who had to fight to play a season, who had to fight to be in this position, who had to have the rules bent by the Big Ten. And look at where they are now. All the haters out there who said Ohio State doesn't belong, Ohio State's not good enough, Ohio State hasn't looked great, they're going to get blown out. Ohio State proved everybody wrong today. And if you're still hating on Ohio State after today, you truly don't like college football. If you are still hating on Ohio State after today, I don't know what else to tell you. If you are still hating on Ohio State after today, you clearly did not watch that Clemson game. This game was dominant in every facet. And honestly, I have nothing I can say that Ohio State truly needs to fix in order to beat Bama. Ohio State is going to be the underdogs in the Bama game, and that's fine. We thrive in the underdog position as we did yesterday. But Ohio State has a shot at this thing. Ohio State is good enough to win the national championship. They proved that against Clemson. It's going to be an epic game. Again, I'm going to preview it here on my channel for you guys at a later date. It'll probably be somewhere around next weekend. I'll do a huge preview, get stuff ready. But man, what a win this is for the Ohio State program. I'm going to remember this for a long time. I'm sure Justin Fields and Ryan Day are going to remember this for a long time. And all of Buckeye Nation is going to remember this for a long time. Your final score in the All-State Sugar Bowl, 49-28. The Ohio State Buckeyes get their first ever win in program history against the Clemson Tigers, and they do it in dominant fashion. Coming up on January 11th, we get to face Alabama for the chance to be crowned national champions. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can leave a like. Also consider subscribing if you're brand new to the channel. Or again, you just enjoyed this video, and ring that bell so you know when I upload. It means you guys can join Tailgate Nation. Also leave a comment down below. You can tell me your thoughts on this game. You can tell me your thoughts on this video. And please share this video with everyone you know. I'm trying to grow the channel as big as possible. It's gotten a lot of growth after I posted college football playoff stuff and bowl game predictions. So thank you guys for that. I think I've gotten at least 10 new subscribers within the past week, which is absolutely crazy. So thank you guys so much. Again, share this video with everyone you know. I'm trying to grow the channel as big as possible. It would mean a lot if you could share the video with everyone you know who likes college football or Ohio State football as much as you and me. Remember to play hard, but tailgate harder. I will see all of you guys with my college football playoff semifinal games review later tonight. Goodbye.